Hi everyone, this is KanD Johnson. I am your host, and this is Real Talk, brought to you by Real Raw Records. Today's topic is, did you know? Now, for those of you who didn't know, because you're a new follower of mine, or a new subscriber, some of our topics, or most of our topics, are posed as questions. I'm always posting positive shit. I am a balanced person, so I post controversial things all the time. Okay, but I'm always posting. I'm always doing good shit, so I have good shit to publicize. My record label is doing some very awesome and positive things in the community. We can't even get y'all to share a video. Let somebody know that's struggling in their career in the art and music industry. Hey, it's a non-profit record label that's not greedy and out there to just use artists to make mega bucks, and then the artists get crumbs in comparison to the billions of dollars that the record labels are making off of them. All right, that's something to talk about. That's something that's worth sharing. All right, I take that back. Y'all will share something positive. Post when people digital pimping is what I call digital pimping. When they post pictures of their children, of anybody child, and because they think, oh, this is a cute baby picture, you know, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of likes and comments and shares off of this picture, and they do. All right, that's what I call digital pimping. All right. They pimping for Facebook likes and plus ones and stuff on Google, and shares on and thumbs up on YouTube. So that's what I call digital pimping. People using their dogs now. I mean, anything go to get a like and a thumbs up these days. Your dog is cute. I love animals myself. Right. You know, they so precious to us. They be like family. Mm-hmm. But what I was talking about is news.
Right.
Animals are not news. Oh, your children, poor children being pimped the fuck out online. It's so ridiculous. It's sickening, really, to tell you the truth. The way people use their animals. They know people. I know I'm an animal lover. So my dumb ass gonna plus one it. My dumb ass gonna like it probably. Okay. Sometimes I get annoyed by the baby pictures and I won't like them. I might even say something stupid. All right. But as soon as I say something ignorant, you gonna respond to that, because like I said at first, y'all love negative shit. All right. And this is why our news media is flooded. Not just news media. I meant to say this is why our mass media sources are flooded with negative shit. Because y'all like negative shit. I got almost 5,000 people on my Facebook page. And I would have way more than that, but Facebook don't allow you to have more than 5,000 without they making you pay for a celebrity status. So I told them, in my mind, I ain't telling them verbally, but I told them, fuck them, I'm not paying them to be on no free ass social media. But the point is, I got almost 5,000 people on my Facebook. And do you know that I have to literally scroll down hundreds of posts just to find something positive. Hundreds. Now, you know that's ridiculous. That is just utterly disgusting. Is what it is. It's just, you know, it's time that we realize, take some responsibility for our contribution in our society, because they say, now look at them. Now, out of all the freedom that they have to publicize anything they wanted to, these are the 99 percenters. Okay.
I think you're right in the sense that, like I said, if it bleeds, it leads. That is a sort of a unwritten rule of journalism that unfortunately things that we expect to go, things when they go right are not as newsworthy as things that go wrong. And that to that extent, I accept your point.
Right, because that was the point. The point wasn't that we don't post anything positive. That wasn't what I said.
Okay.
What I was saying is that the percentage is ridiculous. The unbalanced percentage of good versus negative is outrageously ridiculous. Okay.
So that, yeah, I do see that, but I don't see just a general negative trend in what people post. But my friends may be different from your friends for whatever reason. I don't know.
No, I don't think my friends is no different than yours. People's is people.
Mm-hmm.
I have people, my friends, I have almost 5,000 friends, and I would have more than that. I've blocked over 7,000 people for being negative. Just too negative consistently. Negative. And these are people from all over the country, honey. So what I was pointing out to people to make them more aware of how they treat positive posts is because, let me tell you something. This is what happens. I post lots of positive things, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
People will scroll down past everything positive on my page and like a picture of me. You know why they like that picture of me?
No.
You don't see these triple D's.
Okay, I got you.
They'll pass up all those triple D good, obviously awesome things that I'm doing to like my triple D's. All right. They don't like me. They don't even fucking know me. You know what I mean? They just like my looks. All right.
So what's an example of something that you think people should have liked that they didn't?
But yeah, I have a non-profit record label, right?
Right.
And if anybody knows anything about the music industry, you know that the music industry is a very greed-oriented industry. A lot of the musicians are familiar with the crap we go through, okay, in the music industry, okay? There shouldn't be any reason why any artist that scroll down my page should be liking my triple D's instead of liking my
Can I actually make a point about that though? The record industry and the people that might understand the significance of what you say about that in your organization is kind of a niche market. The market for people who like triple D's and stuff like that is pretty universal among the male population. And you know, if you're talking about a record label, I don't think a lot of people understand the significance of that. A nonprofit.
You do, because you just said anybody can have a non-profit record label, and that is the farthest thing from the truth We are the first nonprofit record label in the history of the music industry for a reason.
So I think your expectations are a little high in that regard. But if you do something sensational or outrageous, you know, I'm middle aged, but if I streaked across the stage, I'm sure my video would get a lot of hits, even if it wasn't the most attractive thing to look at. So,
if you run across the stage,
if I streaked, you remember streaking from the 70s when people were naked and they ran. It happened at football games and stuff like that. It was pretty amusing at the time. But yeah, if you do something sensational, my point is,
sensational. Running across the stage naked is sensational.
It used to be. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but yeah, it was at one time. And if you're just showing your boobs, I'm sure you'll get a lot of likes and not the kind. To the average person, I don't think that seems as extraordinary. Yes, I'm sorry, showing your boobs.
Well, that's because of your lack of understanding of what non.
Well, no, yeah, exactly. That's my point.
Let me enlighten you.
Okay.
First off, I mean, any type of connection that you have with any venue or anybody connected in the field, that is like green light. Let's see what this is about. You know what I mean? So if you're really working hard towards your craft to be successful, and you come across the record label, all right, aren't you going to be trying to market your talents and your gifts and your artistry to that record label, or try to find out about them some type of way so that you can meet the criteria to possibly get signed with that record label, or get a steady gig at a venue or whatever? Okay.
Right. So I'm sorry. So what does it mean to have a record label?
Yes, but having a record label is more so about connections. It's about having. It's more about resources than anything.
Okay.
It's about resources. It's about being connected. In order for an artist to be successful, you have to have connections. You have to have a team.
Okay.
All right.
I'll accept that. Yes, that sounds plausible. Yes.
Okay. So a record label that's already established, they can provide that for you because they've established that over a period of time. Okay. That part of a record label requires time. Meeting people and connecting and saying, okay, you got a studio to do videos for me, and okay, we'll connect. When I have an artist that I want to do a video for, I'll come use your services, what have you. Okay. Some record labels a lot of major record labels have all the resources all in one. They own every damn thing, the radio stations and every damn thing. So
yeah. So I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm actually astonished because you had a record label.